Paul, your assessment this evening of tonight's game?
I thought we'd done really well in the game for long patches, and you know, the disappointment of the goals. Obviously the goals will always change games, but had some great opportunities in the game. I thought we had some really strong performances, so all in all we're always disappointed as supposed to go out the competition. So I think, as our fans know, and great credit to them for travelling over tonight. It was the game in our priorities, obviously the league, the FA Cup and then this Cup. You know, the league's such a tough, repetitive competition. We're at Stoke next Wednesday, Forest at home Saturday, so it was great to give lads an opportunity to play, and I thought some lads played very well.
Yeah, as you mentioned, you were going to rotate the squad, and you duly did. Were you pleased, though, with the manner in which they still stuck to the game plan?
You can't just, you know, in a modern day game, you can't just throw teams together and expect lads to turn up and have partnerships. You know, like Lucy and Cedric have never played together. Leo's never played. You know, you can't just do it. You know, we have a day to work on these things. So I was really pleased with the lads. I thought we were very, very unfortunate to be on the end of that scoreline. I think possession-wise, we were dominated for long spells. We had good chances in the game. We got some great balls in the box, and on another day we got something out of the game. So while there's a tinge of disappointment, we wish Rotherham well. They go on to the next round, and we'll concentrate now on what, you know, we're trying to concentrate on.
For some of the young lads in the side as well, is that a lesson in the clinical edge of which some sides will show?
You've seen yourself over the last couple of games, you know, this being a different game, the goals conceded will always affect the result. You know, tonight we've conceded goals at really poor times. You know, I think it was Rotherham's second half, I don't know what minute it was probably the first time they'd come and penetrated our box in the second half. But that's how it goes sometimes, and you know, we've got to stay dead positive with the lads, with the players. We've got to get on that training ground, work harder and harder. And one of the big things is allowing these partnerships to form. So at the first team level, Cedric and Shay must build a partnership. I thought Connolly was excellent tonight. Callum needs to get to know how we want the game to be. I thought he was one of our bright. I thought Leo was excellent tonight, and we could go right through there. There was plenty of positive. Always disappointing when we come out the game getting beat, but tonight was more about players getting minutes on the pitch than the result being the most paramount thing.
First game for Leo de Silva Lopes in club colours, playing in an unfamiliar right-back position, but he certainly did well.
He's going to have a bright future, Leo. You can see he's very, very, very confident kid. He loves the ball. I think once we get him in better areas of the pitch, I think he'll do more damage. I think right back isn't his friend in the end. I think he was absolutely out on his feet at the end, and great credit to the young man. As I say, great credit to our fans for travelling across. So we need them now, we really do. We're going into these games in the league now. Forest, you know, Stoke, QPR. The schedule's very heavy, and we need to pull together.
You mentioned the partnerships building up. A couple of the goals from crosses, as they have been in the previous games. Does that become a concern, or a case of building those partnerships?
Oh no, you can't physically put a back 4 and 5 together that have never played together and then turn around. You know, this is one. You know, I heard some of the criticisms of, you know, Arsenal's performances against Man City, and I'm thinking to myself, what are we bringing football to? You know, Arsenal managers being there to blink, and we want to criticise them for losing to Man City. Oh, come on. So for our lads tonight was a good game, competitive game, one we thought we'd probably get a better result in than what we did, but there'll certainly be no level of criticism blamed to the players from me.
And an opportunity, I suppose, for them guys to try and break into the first team squad ahead of playing Nottingham Forest on Saturday.
It's competitive, you know yourself, you know, the disappointment of Villa.
The euphoria of Sheffield Wednesday, you know, it's going to be that type of roller coaster. Certainly for myself and the staff, it's very much keeping feet on the ground for players, both when we're happy and also when we're unhappy.
You mentioned the fans who travelled over, good support from them, but also nice for them to see a couple of the lads from the youth team in Joe and Jensen get onto the pitch as well.
And to be fair to the lads, we did want to bring them on a little bit earlier if the truth be known, but I always felt there might just be something in the game then. You know, so that was a bit of a disappointment. I never got more minutes for the younger lads, but the important thing for the young boys, to keep working hard, to keep their habits right down at the academy with Gregor, you know, Chaddy, Peter, all the lads down there, and you know, hopefully they'll have a bright future within the club.